Today, I will be presentationing about, wait, I already made a mistake. I'll never improve at this skill, no matter how many times I try. Be honest. By a raise of hand, how many of you have experienced similar thoughts in life? I know I have. These depressive thoughts can be exhausting. I was diagnosed with depression in junior high, and I struggled with perfectionistic thoughts for 7 years. But I took behavioral therapy for that long to overcome this challenge. Today, I argue that perfectionism is a lead cause of depression in young adults today. Unhealthy perfectionism sets unrealistic expectations and overfocuses on our failures. So let's dive into the problem. Rehabilitation specialist Kendra Cherry recalled a survey given in 2022 across multiple universities in the United States. And the survey results stated that 53% of students are being affected by depression worldwide. If we are considering the people in this room generally, that is half of you. Now, depression is prevalent in students today because college stressors are universal. This can include the need to perform well on exams or balancing homework with multiple classes. And these pressures can drive us to the point of fatigue. And what is the cause of this fatigue? Well, again, perfectionism. But Chris, how? Perfectionism is what helps me to stay motivated and to work hard in college. To that I say, that's true. There is a healthy side to it. It's called being an adaptive perfectionist. Adaptive perfectionists react positively to their mistakes because they see them as opportunities for growth. They see them as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. What I'm talking about today is maladaptive perfectionism. And it starts with setting unrealistic expectations on ourselves. Psychologist Hannah Sue explained that those who set high expectations while harboring a sense of inadequacy, despite good performances, are more likely to appraise demands as overwhelming and unmanageable. This is different for everyone, but for me, this meant getting all A's 100% exactly in high school, no mistakes. And this drove me to the point of exhaustion because I was already balancing with being on the high school band and playing on the high school tennis team. And so I wasn't able to set a manageable goal for myself. And my failures felt magnified as a result, which leads me to my next point. Maladaptive perfectionism overfocuses on our failures. We become negatively reactive and inactive about our mistakes, and we beat ourselves up. Psychologist Thomas Caron gave an analogy on this mindset. He said, I'd like each of you to imagine yourself that you're on a hike and you're scaling up a mountain. And we think to ourselves, once we reach that summit, then people will see that I am not flawed and I'll be worth something. But what this perfectionism doesn't tell us is that once I've reached that summit, I am called again to the fresh lowlands of insecurity and shame, just to scale that same peak again. This is the cycle of self-defeat. Ponder that mindset. I've made it to the top, but I must go all the way down to the bottom of this same mountain because of a mistake I made in the middle. What can we do about this cycle of self-defeat that plagues so many young adults today? Well, there is a solution. Not a set method, but a solution. When I was in high school, my obsession over my mistakes led to whether or not I measure up in friendships or whether or not I have worth. So I decided to reach out for help in the form of therapy counseling. And for 7 years, I was given tailored coping strategies for my unique challenges. You too can receive this help because therapy counseling is available on campus. But Chris, I haven't had the greatest experience with therapy. I don't trust counselors because of experiences I've had in the past. To that I say, that's understandable. Which is why we have technology and digital self-help programs in which you can set personal goals for yourself based off of text messaging that you receive. No in-person appointment required. I've provided QR codes for both, and I invite any who would like to scan them. Now, I urge you to seek out this help because maladaptive perfectionism sets unrealistic expectations and overfocuses on our failures. And for those reasons, it is a lead cause of depression in young adults today. It's what I battled for 7 years. But with enough help and healing, we can all say what my high school self said after years of therapy. I can improve at this skill. Because in the end, it's about perseverance, not perfection. Thank you.